You can begin this session by arranging yourself in a comfortable position, taking in a few deep breaths and allowing your eyes to gently close. And as you do, you can prepare yourself for a relaxing experience in re-understanding and reprogramming some of the information that occupies the intricate machine that is your mind, moving into the depths of your thoughts and feelings through the experiences, stories, and beliefs filed deeply away and far into the many different dimensions this vast operating system can hold, all while embracing the idea that it's common to have many different kinds of thoughts coming in and out of your mind at any given moment, knowing that some thoughts make you feel good, some thoughts may not be so useful, some thoughts might be routine and predictable, while other thoughts can have a profound effect, like an insight or a realization that really makes you feel something. And some thoughts may simply put you at ease just as you are right now. And whether you are someone who takes their time getting comfortable, someone who sinks easily into relaxation, someone who feels relaxation more in certain muscles, or maybe throughout your entire body, you can feel even more comforted by the reminder that the mind is hardwired to be able to relax itself, and simultaneously can search deep within its own files to locate information that can be very helpful, such as what it feels like to be highly focused on something, while at the same time feeling at ease, knowing that when it wants to, the mind can update its own software, which can be useful information to remember, because there are parts of yourself that you would like to see updated. And you can presume it will gradually become easier to make these updates little by little as time goes on. And as your breathing continues to slow and you become more in tune with any changing internal sensations happening within your body, whatever those might be, you could even consider the mind being similar to an electronic device, maybe one specifically that you are familiar with or enjoy using, whose capabilities have advanced through the years, making day-to-day life much easier. And it can be interesting to think about what it was like years ago when you didn't have the technology available today. So you can picture such a time in your life from a few years ago or the distant past, when those old devices, one of your first phones, a digital camera, a plug-in navigation system, envisioning where you were and what things were like back then, when those old machines were more common and believed at the time to be useful. Even an old computer or video game, feeling so immersed in using something that seemed so advanced. And then slowly, as time moved on, the devices changed technology changed, you changed. Months, years down the road, when improvements were made. And so much happened in that time, which allowed things to start working better. New ideas, new discoveries, and new ways of doing things and seeing things broaden the way for updates that weren't considered in the distant past, but in the present became much more possible. So as you move deeper through this path of self-discovery, you can take the time to ponder how the same mind you're using to consider this progression works the same way and runs more smoothly when old and outdated beliefs about yourself and the world that were thought to have been useful at the time can be traded in for newer, more updated ways of seeing yourself with consideration to the important skills you have developed, new strengths and abilities built through years of experience. And it will be interesting to consider what you think about when you think about how much you've evolved and where these qualities you have developed will take you. And just traveling that road through the database of information can create so much distance between those old ways of being and new ways of doing, especially when you consider the widening gap between now and then, and consider the countless ways that now is different from then. And was it closer to 10 or 20 minutes ago when you considered what technology was like 10 or 20 years ago? Can make it seem like so much time has passed. So much time that it can be hard to keep track if you take a second to think if it has been a few seconds or was it a few minutes when time itself felt differently, and the time that you took to consider how much time has passed since you have been in a deep, relaxed state can make it easier to appreciate the distance you've traveled, especially when you think of where you are today. At this moment, using technology on a day-to-day basis with its vast improvements, you may even take a moment to remind yourself that you didn't always have the ability to navigate these devices, as they were at some point new and unfamiliar. But you took the time to understand what you didn't know and were able to learn and can now navigate them much more seamlessly, that you don't really have to think so much about how this can be such a useful reminder of your ability to learn and absorb valuable information on a deeper level, acknowledging that you are becoming more and more capable of integrating new information that can make things easier, and the prospect of even newer innovations, more exciting things on the horizon, inventions you can only dream about, that you will no doubt be able to learn one day, can raise the questions: what else are you capable of learning? What else have you already learned or experienced sitting deep within your own story that can be a friendly reminder of how easily your mind can access the information about you that can help you? And exactly how many times within the near future will you remind yourself to update how you see yourself with the things that are good about yourself? So now that you have a deeper understanding of how the astonishing changes you have made throughout the years can be used to update how you think about yourself on a deeper level, it wouldn't be surprising if the next time you're looking at your phone, or in trance while looking at your phone, you can be easily reminded to ensure that your mind's software is up to date with new and updated beliefs that reflect a more modern, more helpful, more evolved way of looking at yourself, mindful of your accomplishments, both big and small, that can be more readily available to you in ways they haven't been before. In the moments this week when you're simply scrolling through a device, or even casually typing away at your computer, in a few hours or in a few days, those important experiences where you felt skilled and more than capable can weightlessly float to the surface and sit heavy within your mind as evidence that you are more qualified than you think and may be able to learn more easily than you think, and the world around you may be easier to navigate than you think. So take all the time you need in letting this software update complete so your thoughts can run more smoothly and easily, and you can go forward feeling more calm and more assured that your operating system is running more efficiently. And when you feel that you have had the time necessary to make these updates, you can begin to log off and bring this experience to a close, opening your eyes whenever you are ready.